Good morning, beautiful people. So I thought I would do a get ready with me and just give you guys a little update, and by the basis of this video you would have found out that I am in nursing school. So I just finished my first semester and I thought I would share some tips on how to be successful, just study habits and stuff like that. And I thought I would do that while I got ready for work. Tip number one, it would be to be organized. And by that I mean using as many apps that you can, or just finding ways to stay organized. So for me, I used my notes. So this is a little snippet of my notes, and basically you can see like that it's color coordinated, it has dates, it has the percentages of the weight of the assignments and the tests and stuff like that. And that actually helped because you kind of keep track of like what is due when, and basically for me that was very important. So what I did was I basically put all of my classes and all the due dates into an Excel, and then I further color coordinated each class, and then I organized it chronologically, so by date. So that pretty much gave me a idea of how many things were due in 1 week and like what needed my attention first. And it was also a way of me to kind of like get ahead of my assignments. So some of them were online and they were kind of I had the ability to complete them. I kind of would do those first so that I would have more time on bigger assignments, or would have more time on other assignments that needed my attention. Other ways I did stay organized was using an app called Minimalist. So as you can see, I would just basically every week just put the things that I had to be done, required readings, assignments, quizzes, everything that I can think of, and then just being able to swipe it and like complete it kind of like a checklist. It really kept me just kept me on schedule. Didn't have to worry about, oh my god, like I don't have time for this, or I forgot about this. Like I never had that moment. So I think using my notes app and my minimalist apps, as well as like calendars like Timetree, or just like your regular calendar on your phone, just so I can visualize everything. Which brings me to tip number two. You have to really visualize your time. So for me, planners, calendars, stuff like that. Not saying that the notes didn't help me plan my time, but like being able to see how many days I had between certain tasks and tests, assignments and stuff like that, it really helped me stay less stressed. So I'll be like, I'll finish something like, okay, good, so now I have 3 days before the test, so that means I have more than enough time to prepare. Realizing time, it also helps me kind of build my schedule. So I would have like a planner from like Indigo, and I would kind of just put Monday, I would do the quizzes if it was due on a Monday, or if it was due on a Tuesday, I would put the quizzes then, and I would kind of set like a goal where like by Friday I would finish required reading, the readings, or classes notes, like just catching up. And doing so, especially with work and like having to juggle more than one thing, it would kind of like help me be like, okay, so I have work on these days, but I can kind of do this many things on this day. And the thing that you have to remember is don't pile everything on one day. So don't put like 5 or 6 tasks on one day. Really try to just even that out, because then you're going to get into this habit where you have this unnecessary pressure, and having unnecessary pressure, you're just going to kind of give up halfway into the semester saying, oh, I was never able to finish this task in time and that task in time. So kind of setting like realistic goals within visualizing your time, it'll really help you kind of move forward into the success that you're aiming for. Tip number 3 is the 70 to 30 ratio, and basically what this means is that you have to look at the bigger picture at hand. So for me, most of my exams were between 25 to 35%. So a bulk of my course is not going to be based on my exams. It's going to be based on my actual coursework and assignments, little quizzes. So for me, what I always advise people was that every percentage counts, and just focus on the semester And I felt like this was so important because it really reduces the stress of the exam. So if you're slacking throughout the whole semester, you will stress for the exam and your performance won't be as good. It's kind of known that when you're stressed, you are not able to perform to the best of your ability. Stress takes on a lot of things. It can cause memory loss, it can cause stomach problems like digestive issues, respiratory issues. So stress really does have an effect on your body, and being able to reduce that stress would be so important at a very stressful time such as exams. That is really important when you are doing so well in 70% and you have like an 80 or a 90 in total, that when it comes to the exam, you're not like, oh my god, like I need to get a 95 to get this mark. You're kind of just like, okay, like no matter what I do, even if I do bad or even if I do good, it's not going to affect it completely, and I'm not going to shift, like I'm not going to have a 180 in my mark. My last tip is just to kind of, you really just want to spend time with people and yourself and just not be so consumed with school. When I first did my first degree, I spent 2 of my years just focusing on school, focusing on studying. So all I did was wake up, eat, go to school, sit for 12 hours, study, eat again, and then go home, study some more, didn't sleep. And just, not only did that break me mentally, it just physically, it took a toll on me. I gained about like 30 pounds. I was so unhealthy. I like mentally, physically was not healthy. And I made it a mission during this degree that I would never do that again, because at the end of the day, you need to take care of yourself to be able to perform well. And there are studies that show that having 8 hours of sleep, having well-balanced meals, having that social time, just everything that causes you to feel good, it's gonna directly show that into your schoolwork. My camera ended up dying while I was talking and recording for my video, so I'm gonna actually use my phone now and hope for the best. So this video is gonna be the most weirdest quality you're ever gonna see. So as I was saying, making sure that you guys are relaxed and kind of just focusing on yourself in addition to school will actually help you with your overall performance. Like, these studies are no joke. Like, stress is such a huge thing and it tackles so much of you. And I don't know if a lot of people, like on my TikTok, all I've been seeing is hormone balances for women, and I know it's such a significant thing. Like, it affects men, it affects women. It really has some detrimental effects. So you really just want to, don't forget to put time in for yourself, especially when you're in school, because you will see it directly, like in your marks, in yourself. You're gonna feel so good, and like you're not gonna stress so much about such little things. So I think that's so important. I'm just gonna finish my makeup and I'll show you the final look. So this is the final look. This is just a quick going to work type of look. Thank you for getting ready with me, and I just wanted to do a little recap. Best thing to just succeed in anything, whether it be personal goals, work goals, school goals, just any type of goal you want, I would suggest to be organized, visualize your time, remember your ratios, whether it's 70-30, whatever it is, remember the bigger picture. And then finally, which is so important, is to just remember to have me time. Remember to prioritize yourself, because without you, there's no school, there's no degree, there's no body goals, there's nothing. So just remember that without you, there's really nothing left. So remember to take care of yourself, and everything else will truly fall in place. And I think I'm gonna do some more videos, and I think starting next semester I will be doing some vlogs and some more get ready with me. So comment below on what specific nursing related videos you'd like to see, and I will also be listing the products I've used on my face and in the comments below. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Evalicious Goof.